Lange Zeit nichts gespielt. Jetzt bin ich mal wieder am Start. Story-Modus. Call of Juarez. Gunslinger. Weiß gar nicht, wo wir sind. Das Eisenbahnraubding.
I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains. Led by Butch Cassidy. They were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right. They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop. Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above, so I had no choice but to make my way up through the passenger cars dangling down. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
Eigentlich ist es völlig belanglos. Ich meine, das ist nochmal kurz hier so. Ich finde das eigentlich nett inszeniert so. Ja, dieser Typ sitzt in der Kneipe, erzählt seine alten Räuber, Gendarmen, seine alten Verbrechergeschichten. Aber im Prinzip ist es immer nur das Gleiche. Er erzählt von irgendeinem Bösewicht, der ihm irgendwie mal irgendwie in die Suppe gespuckt hat oder irgendwie was. Und dann geht er hin, macht's alle und dann bumm, nächste Story. Das Ganze natürlich jetzt hier so ein bisschen Western-Style verpackt, hier mit Banküberfall, Zugraub und hier Indianer und alles. Also ich finde... Aber wie gesagt, das Spiel kostet auch bloß 10 Euro. Da darf man dann nicht so viel verlangen eigentlich. Dafür geht's. Schon wieder ab.
I found the device they used to blow the tracks, so I knew I was headed in the right direction.
My ears are still ringing from blowing up that bridge.
Ja, die Ohren klingeln hier immer noch, ne? Ja.
I can't hear.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them. From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. But first, I would need to get my ass out of there.
Das sieht so eigentlich ganz schick aus, das Pferdchen. So, das ist noch lang. Aber ich gehe erst noch mal in den Tunnel. Das ist bestimmt Geheimnis. Verlässt den Bereich der Geschichte. Oh. Willst als Spieler also nicht, dass ich da hingehe? Ich wollte doch bloß gucken wegen dem Geheimnis, Mensch.
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados.
Schalte die Eisenbahnräuber aus und finde Bobby.
Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Nehmen wir mal wieder den...
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
Wieder so ein Ranger-Ding haben, das hat mir Schaden.
That's right.
Ich wollte eigentlich den... Ach, das war auf der anderen Seite. Ich wollte eigentlich diesen Supermodus aktivieren. Ah, hier. Ja, der ist, schießt zwar nicht so schnell, macht aber mehr Schaden.
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights. But I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death. Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway. So I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
You bastard! You better hide.
Achso, ich muss jetzt mal raus.
Times it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
Achso, wir haben wieder einen neuen Level. Ja. Ja, ich mache erstmal hier irgendwas hier an. Hier, so, hier, komm, was haben wir da? Finde in der Nähe. Erfahren in der Nähe. Finde ich jetzt nicht unbedingt wichtig, aber ich mach's mal an hier.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a
You
hand.
mean like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Man weiß es nicht so genau. Grand Posse gegen die White Bunch.
Help? From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the Wild Bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
Tja, gab doch keinen Support.
Who the hell is that?
White Bunch jagen hier.
Killing everybody! Kill us all! Run! Ready to meet your maker. Okay, now you're really
Toll. Sollte eigentlich
meet your maker.
da einfliegen.
Stop that!
Geh down, Junge.
Just brought hell down on
Das da drin? Ja, es ist da drin. Ja. Da funkelt es durch den Schwarz. Ach, man kann die Tür aufbrechen. Aber sehr stark, schwer versteckt.
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they?
Ja.
Only a few stragglers were left, and I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
Halt alle, Junge! Ganze Bunch.
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nosed Curry.
Who was he?
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
War schon besser, aber immer noch nicht gut genug. Beide down, toll. Aber es wird immer besser. Ist doch Kacke.
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that. On that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamped for South America.
Endlich.
They ended up living down there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that.
Was ist eigentlich ehrenhaft getötet und was ist unehrenhaft?
I tried to find Bob Bryant, but it was as if he'd disappeared. Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang. So I took to their trail, as I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with them.
That Kid Curry's kinda crazy, ain't he?
Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado.
Under fire!
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down.
Du stirb doch endlich!
Old Bob wasn't among them, and neither was Kid Curry. I could sense him close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts.
So, ich will hier diesen super... Was ist das hier? Goldenes Gewehr. Yeah. Legendäre Waffe freigeschaltet. Goldenes Gewehr. Oh nein. Ach so, soll Hinweis finden.
And I found one. A map with their bold plan clearly marked. This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific.
Das können sie doch nicht machen.
The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the weakest wooden supports.
Das müssen wir doch wohl verhindern, oder was? Genau, die
Kid Curry was considered the wildest of the Wild Bunch. It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children, though some say it was only 5. Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was going to rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that whore, Fat Sally, she told me. The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards. A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Don't you blow us up now.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
But the Wild Bunch did not take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off. It appeared the kid had found a number of new recruits to bolster their ranks. Guess there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one. Once that was done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
You can't hide from me.
hab ich jetzt. Die schieße ich lieber nicht an. macht aber nicht genug Schaden, die Karte. Schießt er durch den Baum, durch den Stamm durch da, oder was? Cheater!
So, what happened then?
Had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope.
Das kann ich wohl abschießen. Da würde dann schon die Butter einschlagen.
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. As actually there was a fourth charge impeding my progress.
How you like that?
Once I removed it, my path was pretty clear.
Ach, der ist schon hinüber. Achso.
You're done.
Extra, you are done.
So I proceeded onward, and realized that that way just wasn't gonna work. I needed an alternate path forward.
Hab ich schon längst entdeckt. Rüberhopst, bin ich weg von der Brücke. Ah.
Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me. It was a long, burning fuse, and it was moving fast as hell. I had to catch it.
Ja, der catcht. Aber erst noch das Ding einsammeln.
Not reaching it in time would have been unfortunate.
Ja, das ist ja abgewichst. Ah, es ist eingesammelt.
The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it, but no. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer. I knew that failure meant boom. Then, finally, at the last moment. Whew. Of course, I was successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today.
Das war aber knapp.
Naturally, I removed the last dynamite charge. Well, it was a touching reunion. But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass as I was not a young man anymore.
Natürlich nicht.
Kill that SOB! Make him bleed! Send him to perdition!
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
This Gracer and Kid Curry asked me! Do this! You gibberish!
Oh. Ach, da hinten.
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
Skandalös. Geht hoch!
I think he's scared!
So ein bisschen Gatling Gun ist doch nicht so schlimm, Mann.
Come on! Kill him!
Hol dich.
Luckily, I had located some dynamite. I still, however, had my work cut out for me.
Come on! Come on! Come on! It's not fair! This is the last mistake you'll ever make!
Ach, ficken, ey, Mann, ey, fucken, pissen, ey. Pipi-Facker, Kiki, Piki, Fiki. Uh-oh. Warum sind alle?
What are you? Yellow?
Große Güte. Oh, Bomben, Junge.
Eventually, I brought that tunnel down. And that's when I met Kid Curry himself.
Cool.
He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me personally.
Gonna cut you a new
Glück gehabt. So, kleines Duell hier vorm eingestürzten Tunnel. Kein Thema hier für Pink. Schieß ihm mal in die Eier, mal gucken, ob das... Streifschuss am Sack, guck. Oder vielleicht ist unehrenhaft auch Headshot. Ich glaube eher das. Ich probiere mal Headshot. Obwohl das super schwer ist bestimmt, weil das sehr viel kleiner ist als der Oberkörper. Das Ziel. So einfach, das da zu steuern, Alter.
As fast as he was, I was just a bit faster. And as he lay wounded, I demanded to know the whereabouts of Roscoe Bob
Er war nur
Bryant.
verwundet, da wurde ich immer
He
Eis
shouted
geschossen.
at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch and Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him.
Nö. Ist wahrscheinlich nochmal komplett das ganze Ding, oder? Oh, nee, doch nicht.
He shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch and Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him. Those were his last words.
Noch ehrenhaft. I don't know what's unehrenhaft.
So, Bob Bryant got away?
I knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kinda glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Jesse James.
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Ah, nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
Ja. Für damalige Verhältnisse $40.000. Also der nächste große Wildwest-Johnny muss erledigt werden. Jesse James. Das allerdings machen wir beim nächsten Mal. Jetzt haben wir wieder ein Kapitel beendet. Wieder ein Bösewicht hier erledigt. Der eine ist abgehauen. Schade, schade. Bis zum nächsten Mal, Leute. Guckt ihr eigentlich noch mit, oder was?